we're going to talk about the Dream Team.
We'll go through the Dream Team and we'll throw in a few names that we think missed out. So, yeah, the Super League Dream Team has been announced. It's up on your screen at the moment. So, Matt Dufty at fullback, Matty Ashton on the wing, Nenny McDonald and Jake Wardle make up the centres with Liam Marshall on the other wing. The halfbacks, they went for Mikey Lewis and Mark Sneyd. Matty Lees from St Helens at prop, Danny Walker, Luke Thompson at the other prop, and then you got Reece Martin, the only player who's not in the playoffs, from Leeds, Junior and Samba from Wigan, and Elliot Minchella as the loose forward. Now, Craig, when this team was announced, what did you think of it?
Okay, the first thing that stood out to me was the halfback combination. I know I know you want to talk about that as well.
Yeah,
so
I'm
not going to go into that too much. But another thing that stood out, like Matty Lees, Luke Thompson. I don't know if they're the best performing front rowers in the country right now. I'm stuck on that one. I'd love to see a breakdown of the stats, and I'm sure they do lots of... I mean, Luke Thompson, and we all know he runs like an absolute Exocet missile, doesn't he? But I don't think he's been the best. I think
Luke Thompson has had a good season, but...
I'm not saying that good season.
He's probably not been up to the standards, his NRL standards, I think is how you would put it. I do think he's had a good season, though. I first... When I saw this, I actually thought they've pretty much got that bang on, really. I don't think there's many players that I could argue with. The Matty Lees, maybe, from St Helens, not too sure about. I haven't watched loads of St Helens games this season, for obvious reason. They haven't been the best performing team. They haven't held my attention. But I think most of the team's pretty solid. I certainly couldn't disagree with Ashton, Wardle, Marshall, all been, awesome seasons, aren't they? You got the halfback one's the interesting one. Mark Sneyd and Mikey Lewis. Now, Mikey Lewis, definitely. I think he's had a great season, so he's got to be in there. Mark Sneyd, he has an awesome season, but I don't know. Like it's difficult to miss French out, and it's difficult to miss Williams out.
But they're not sevens, are they?
6, 7. I
know they're the same, but I think when you got to boil this down, you've got to look at the numbers. You're comparing. So, for example, fullback against a fullback.
Halfbacks are just a number on your shirt, really. A 6 and a 7 are pretty much the same thing.
Yeah, we know.
Well, they are for some teams, because some teams just split the field and one operates the left-hand side of the field, one operates the right. Other teams, they play it more like a traditional 6 and 7. But
we know that's how it's played. But what I'm saying for the Dream Team, you've got 1 to 13.
Yeah.
Therefore, you can't put like an 11. You know what I mean?
No, but you could pick Mikey Lewis at. I suppose.
No, you can't. It's got to be the number. It's got to be the number, hasn't it? So
what you're saying is Bevan French, because he plays standoff.
Yeah, because he's number 6. I think if he played 7, he'd be in this. He'd be in this thing. But he only plays 6, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So I genuinely think if Bevan French was played in shirt number 7, he would have got in here. I don't think Harry Smith makes it because he's had some disciplinary errors this year. He's let himself down a little bit. I don't think the Harry Smith elbow has done him any favours. And I think like you compare Mark Sneyd's conversion kicking, I think that's why he's in this Dream Team. But he's very close, those halfback pairings.
But you could also argue that Wigan have been the best team this year, and the halfbacks, they play such a big part in a team being the best team, and Harry Smith led them around the field. I'm not taking anything away from Mark Sneyd. I think Mark Sneyd's had a great season, but there's definitely options there, isn't there? Definitely options.
You wouldn't have predicted him, would you? You wouldn't have chosen
him. No, I wouldn't. No.
I think that's why Bevan French not in there. But what is interesting is we know George Williams wears shirt number 7. So are we saying that Mark Sneyd has had a better season than George Williams, and therefore should he be picked for the England team?
I think George Williams has nailed on for that this year. I think George Williams has had an incredible season.
Yeah, I do, and I think his first choice, he's England captain, his first choice for that shirt number in England. But based on the Dream Team selections, should Mark Sneyd be considered for that?
Yeah, should Mark Sneyd be getting an England call up? Because he's not in the England lineup, is he? He's not been shortlisted, so Yeah, it's interesting that I suppose it's different people's opinions, isn't it? So Sean Wayne's got some difficult choices to make. But anyway, we'll look at a few.
I don't think Sean Wayne has got a difficult choice. I think he's absolutely blinkered on George Williams. He's loyal to him. He's brought him up as a kid. You know what I mean? Playing at Wigan, he's not looking elsewhere. He's 100% nailed his colours to the mast in regards to George Williams.
Yeah, right. Let's go into a bit more. Lee Leopards. No player from Lee Leopards made that dream team. Could you make a case for some of them? Josh Charnley.
Josh Charnley, yeah, definitely.
Tom Amon at 8 instead of Matty Lees.
Possibly.
Not possibly. I think I'd make that call.
Yeah. Kai O'Donnell. I think he's had a fucking belting season.
Yes.
So yeah, but you compare him to like you didn't get in the second row when he's looked. You look at like Reece Martin Jr. and Semba, like. No second rows are getting in there. Like.
Yeah, no, you're right there.
Because this is what you got to do, and you got to compare that number to other players.
Yeah, okay. So you could look at the fullback as well, Matt Dufty or Jai Field.
Matt Dufty's been brilliant.
Yeah, he has been brilliant. I'm just throwing names out there.
I know. It's a hard choice, and I wouldn't like to be the one that kind of
Field has had a bit of a layoff, hasn't he, with injuries actually. So I think Dufty's the right call. So as I said at the start, I think it's pretty much correct. There's just a couple of changes I would have made.
Yeah, definitely. Run through the net. Danny Walker has been brilliant. It's been brilliant watching him.
NRL bound by the sounds of it now.
Yeah, develop over the years. Best British hooker in the game right now. I don't know. There's got to be a case for Jez Litton, perhaps. Matt Parcell has just had a belting. He's that ball he threw at the weekend.
A very, very good season.
Incredible.
It's pretty solid, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's pretty nailed, isn't it?
Yeah, you'd love to see that team go up against an international side, wouldn't you? I know it's not like all English players, but that is a great 13 players. That is.
Yeah, it is. But who would you have coaching that group?
Ooh.
That's a good question, isn't it?
So who's the coach of the year then? Right.
You're turning these 6 tackles into a bloody 10 tackle mega season.
Do you know just because Burgess has had a good season, I'll just have Burgess coaching it?
Would you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you're right. If there's a coach that could bring that mismatch of players from different teams together in a unified goal, you'd say Burgess or Paul Rowley, wouldn't you? Because he just does that, doesn't he? He just gets all your misfits, throws them into a team, and just freaking does
pretty
great
harsh
stuff.
Calling Dream Team a bunch of misfits.
Anyway, you know what I mean.
I think we move on.
Yeah. Okay. Before that, you had some of the people that perhaps narrowly missed out. I mean, do you want to pull a few of them out?
Well, I spoke about most of them.
I'll tell you one on that list that
Cade Ellis can't be, in fact, but he was never going to get in over Elliot Minchella.
No. One there that really sticks out. I'd cast your mind back to the start of the season, right? There was a player on that list that had an absolute shitter at the start of the season, right? Peter Hiku.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember when he was playing at the start at fullback and he was having a dire start to the season? And now he player of the match last week. Incredible finish to the season.
Yeah, his season is
transformed.
Transformed. He's got stronger and stronger all year. But you still... You've called him out again, but you still can't put him in that team.
Oh no.
So, I'm
just saying, these are players that have been outstanding all year. So
yeah.
All right, okay. So we're going to move on then to tackle 2. And Leeds have completed a perfect season. They've won every game in the Wheelchair Super League, and now we're going to head over and check in with John Seeger for our regular update of Wheelchair News.